So, will anything change in the elections next year? I don't mean in the elections for next year. I mean next year, will anything change election-wise? Like, will we finally get rid of the Electoral College? Number one, will we all switch nationwide to paper ballots? There was someone overseas who said that their election could not be interfered with because they use paper ballots. And if our election is teaching you anything, then yes, it can. But will we switch over to something simpler, paper ballots, or online even online? I mean, still. Anyway, we're not going through that. But will something change? Will things be different? Or what will change? Will anything change? Will they even desire for a change? Because it seems to me that they will. They thought everything was good and great because Barack Obama overwhelmingly won the Electoral College. But as you see right now, the only reason we have Trump is the Electoral College because he did not get the popular vote, which is what you should be counting because the popular vote is the actual vote of the people. And the reason for the Electoral College is they are the representatives of our votes. We all vote in our places, and then they cast a vote nationwide on behalf of us. We need to get rid of that. Just count our vote and be done with it. So will anything change? The chariot. Chariot is slow change. It's progress, not necessarily change. It's progress. So yes, it looks like we already got something going here. 5 of Cups. There will be a loss of something. In this in particular case, a loss is not a devastating thing, like the 5 of Cups would have you believe. The 5 of Cups is leaving. The 5 of Cups is like sorrow and regret, but for me, I hear loss because you have these 3 here. Say you had all 5 standing up. There are a few things that are down and a few things that are still up. So let's say, for instance, you had Electoral College. You had the way we still did elections by lining up in line and that type of thing. You had it all on one day. You had it whatever else. So we can be losing the Electoral College. We can be losing having to stand in line. We can be losing having to have an ID. We can be losing having to register at all. You know, Bernie Sanders once said when you turn 16, you are automatically registered. And, you know, especially when you go try to get your ID and driver's license and permits and that type of thing, you're automatically registered when you hit 16 is what he wanted. Lowered it to 16, automatically registered, which I like. Or automatically register them at 18. Hell, the Army calls you the moment you hit 18 if you're a boy in this country. I know that for sure. So if you got my name and my number already, just boom, just register me to vote. So yes, we could be losing things like that. But we're going to lose something. Something is going to go away. The Tuesday thing, to where it happens to have on one day, to just like make it a weekend or make it, everybody's not off on the weekend. I hate when people say that too. I've worked retail my whole life. Weekends, you have to work. But make it a couple day type of thing. That way, if I have to work, if I have to get up at 9 a.m., and I don't get off work till 7 and my polling place closes at 8. Like, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make it a weekend thing or make it a week-long thing or whatever it's got to be to where everybody can do it in their own time and they don't have to necessarily all take off of work or all be late for work or all whatever to have to do that. Or make it a holiday to where you can, you know, get paid for not being there. Anyway, there can be some things like that. Some things just do need to change because our election process is ridiculous. 9 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. So there is something mental here. 9 of Cups is in the mind. 9 of Swords is in the mind. 9 of Swords is worry. 9 of Cups is desire. So this thing here is going to go back and forth through Congress, and the left and the right are going to argue about it because look at it this way. Because I think Elizabeth Warren already said we need to get rid of the Electoral College. So say we need to get rid of the Electoral College, and then Mitch McConnell's wing of the party says, this has been our way of doing things for 800 years, and blah, blah, you know, they're going to go to that thing to where this is the foundation of our country, and you're burning the flag if you say it. They're gonna go with that. So it's going to be both desire and worry, because they're going to get one half of the country. I won't say half because it's like I said, Trump's base is 14%. They're going to get one section of the country worried about you trying to strip away our way of life, and then they're going to get the other half of the country saying, what took you so long? So I think there may be, whatever it is, it's probably centered around the Electoral College. King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it is coming. It is coming in the next administration. Something about our election system, or it's coming in the next 8 years. Definitely. In our election system here for the future. Five of Swords, there will be possibly an executive order about it. Temperance, there will be a lot of support for it. And King of Swords, this is what it's based off of, because our election system is crap right now. And this is, yeah. And the manipulation of what happened to it the last time is kind of what sparks all of this. So, yes, they are going to try to change something. I'm going to go and say Electoral College simply because it's something one side doesn't want and one side does want. I can't see being automatically registered something Republicans are going to fight against. I can't see making it a federal holiday or making it over more than one day something. I mean, but then again, I mean, hell, they don't want anybody who's not a Republican to vote, so we'll see. But I'll stick to that.